Right guys, Match Potential here, and it's been a while, but I've got another pickups video for you all, so here we go. So to start with, I'm going to start with two Xbox games, and the first one is Alone in the Dark. I haven't actually played this yet, it's one of my most recent purchases, and I do believe it's a survival horror game, and yeah, I haven't played it yet, so. And my next one is Aliens Colonial Marines. I haven't played this on the 360. I've played this on PS3, and I can't see why it'd be any different. It's an okay game, I guess. It's had mixed reviews, but I think it's an alright game. Moving on to PSP games, I have three Monster Hunter games. The first one being Monster Hunter Freedom. I think the Monster Hunter games are a really good set of games. They're very challenging, and it's a lot harder with one person. So playing with more people is a good thing to do, and it makes it much easier. The second one is Monster Hunter Freedom 2. Not much to say about this one. I haven't really played it that much. I wouldn't thought it's that much different from the first one. And the last Monster Hunter game I have is Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Okay. Next up are three 3DS games. The first one being Bravely Default. This is currently one of my most played games and one of my favourites. It's made by Square Enix, and it plays exactly like Final Fantasy. My next 3DS game is Animal Crossing New Leaf. This is also another game that I've been playing a lot recently. It's really addictive and a really fun game to play. And the third game I have is Star Fox 64 3D. This plays exactly the same as the Nintendo 64 version, with a few new features. I'm pretty sure there's a new mode as well. I haven't really played it that much, as I thought, as it's the same as the N64 version, then it's not going to be much different. I have one PS Vita game, and that is FIFA 13. Not much to say about this. If you watched one of my previous videos, I showed FIFA 14. So this is the one before it, and there's not much different apart from the squads are a year dated and kits and everything's dated. So not much different from that. Okay. Here I have four Silent Hill games. The first one being a PSP on Silent Hill Shattered Memories. I'm currently playing this, and I do believe it is a remake of the original Silent Hill. There are some scary parts into it, and it's a really good and fun game to play. The second Silent Hill game is another PSP game, and that is Silent Hill Origins. Haven't got around to playing this yet. It looks good from what I've seen. I've seen people play it. I've seen family members play it, and they think it's really good. So I thought I may as well. For the PS2, Silent Hill 4: The Room. I've played this before. I'm currently playing it now. not the best one I've played. It's a bit weird. It doesn't feel like a Silent Hill game to me. It's not as scary. It's not as fast paced as all the other Silent Hill games, and it's just not my favourite one. And last for Silent Hill is the Silent Hill HD collection for Xbox. This is a 3D HD version of Silent Hill 2 and 3. I've played for them both, and they are probably my two favourite Silent Hill games to date. Now I have a few games from the Resident Evil series. The first one being the original Resident Evil on GameCube. Recently just finished playing this on Jill's campaign, currently playing it on Chris's. Don't see too much difference, apart from Chris obviously being a bit faster, having less inventory slots. But yeah, it's a really fun game to play, and it was actually the first time that I've ever finished it. Next for the Xbox 360 is Resident Evil Revelations. This felt more like an action game than an actual horror game. It was okay at parts, but I just don't think it was good enough, to be honest. Next for 360 again is Resident Evil 6. This is the Steelbook edition. Nothing different, just a steel case. Like I said with Revelations, it's very actiony and a lot less scary, so it's not the best, but I do still really enjoy it. Again for the 360 is Resident Evil 5. And this one has to be honest, my least favourite Resident Evil game, mainly because it introduced co-op, and it can't really be a horror game if it's with two players, so I thought that that just took all the horror out of it, and it became more of a co-op shooter. For the Wii, I have Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles. This is a really fun game to play with friends. It's basically what do you call it? It's a shooter, and it's like the House of the Dead. 1 to 2 players, and it's based on the first 3 Resident Evil games. Now 2 PlayStation 2 Resident Evil games, the first one being Resident Evil Outbreak. This one's fun as it doesn't have any of the main characters to play as. It's very different from the original Resident Evil. It sticks with zombies, and it goes with the theme of Resident Evil. So I think it's a really good game. And to finish off the Resident Evil games is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I don't have much to say on this one as I haven't played it that much. It's you play as Claire Redfield. It carries on from Resident Evil 2, and from what I've played, it seems really good, and I'll probably pick it up again at some point and play it. So it carries on from my favourite Resident Evil game, so hopefully it'll live up to Resident Evil 2. And finally, to finish off, I have 2 PS4 games. So yeah, basically that means I have a PS4 now. So the 2 box games that I've got are Call of Duty Ghosts. I already have this for 360, but I got it on PS4 as well. And Battlefield 4. Both these games are really good. I prefer Battlefield more than Call of Duty on PS4, mainly because I play Call of Duty a lot on the Xbox, so I thought I'd have a change, and I think it worked out better. So that's all the games that I got over these past 3 months. Sorry it's been so long. If you want, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Cheers.